Hello, friends. I'm waving myself not because it's particularly hot today, hence I have a little sweater on, but I'm fanning myself because this is our craft this week. And it is for all the mothers, all mothers, doggy mothers, mother-in-laws, all of them. Kitty mothers, I forgot those. Just all of them, right? And it's not until May 10th, so we're ahead of ourselves. But I can't film next week, so I wanted to make sure we had a Mother's Day honoring for our mothers. Yep, I'd like to say grandmothers, but we have our own day, so I'll wait. So, okay, so one thing, of course, mothers love flowers. These are right out front. Our daffodils are all up. Yes, they are. And another thing mothers love are their children, their grandchildren, of course. That's another day. Remember, trying to get greedy. But mothers do get tired. It is a tiring 24/7 job at times. And so this little read we have today, this is my first Grumpy Monkey book. He's pretty funny, actually. And it's written by seemingly, I have to dig further, I guess, Suzanne Lang and Max Lang. So there is a relative connection here. I will have to get deeper into the story. But this is a cute one. Grumpy Monkey, Mom for a Day. Now, look at the expression Grumpy Monkey has on his face. So it's like, oh, caramba, how did I get into this? That's from those of you that watched I Love Lucy, oh, caramba. Dating myself there. But yes, Grumpy Monkey is loaded with charges to take care of. Let's find out how and why. One of our newer books. It's only gone out one time before me. So here we are, a nice jungle scene. And it says, one fine day, Chimpanzee and his neighbor Norman were splashing in the watering hole when Crocodile popped up looking tired. And if you look at the crocodile, yes, the eyes are half closed and floating around, they're around here somewhere, are the baby crocodiles. See what's coming? Motherhood fatigue. Are you okay? Jim asked. I'm so tired, said Crocodile. I wish I could take a nap, but my babies just want to splash and play. Crocodile yawned. Now there they are, right? They just want to splash and play. We can play with your baby so you can take a nap, said Jim. We'll be their mom for the day. Slow down there, buddy, says Norman. I'd rather get in on that nap. So Norman is like, no thank you, I'm bowing out of this situation. Then I'll do it myself, said Jim. Being a mom is easy. Famous last words. And it was fun, too. The baby crocodiles like splashing as much as Jim did, see? Oh, they're all having fun. He's on his head and everybody's smiling and happy. The oxpecker came by. Are you really being mom for a day? She asked. Yes, said Jim. Being a mom is fun and easy. Great, oxpecker. Then you won't mind one more baby. Make that two, says Turtle. What about our baby, said the other mothers. It was a lot of babies, but Jim didn't mind. Now look, we have a lion baby, an elephant baby, frog baby, snake babies, otter babies, hippo babies, the crocodile babies, turtle babies, and even a bird baby on the nose. Come on now. Come on now. Nobody can do it. Play with us, Mommy, the baby said. Jim played with the babies. "We're tired, Mummy," the babies said, and Jim took a nap with the babies. First thing you learn when you're a mom, take a nap when your child takes a nap. Smart living. I'm a great mom, Jim thought. Well, he's feeling pretty good, right? He's got the kids on a parade, out for a walk. Jim wondered what would be fun to do next with the babies. How about a story, he suggested. Hooray, said the babies. Once upon a time, Jim began. Now look, all the babies so attentive, waiting for the story to get deeper, and then, ba-dum-bum-bum, but the babies weren't listening. I want to climb a tree. That was my idea. I'm hungry. This story stinks. That's the lion telling that. I want to hear the story. Help, I'm stuck. Look, the turtle is stuck right between a rock and a hard place. Ah, that's just funny. He took my flower. No, I didn't. Carry me, Mummy. This is my favorite. This is the snake. I'm molting. Right, because his skin, he's losing one layer of skin and getting bigger. So they all have their needs. All the different babies have all their different needs. So let's see what Jim thinks how easy this is going to be. Jim tried to tend to all the babies. He picked up baby oxpecker and found food for the hungry babies, but not all the babies like to eat the same thing. Of course they didn't, right? Some just eat vegetables, and some eat bugs, and some eat meat. He did his best to keep the babies out of the trees so that they wouldn't fall. But every time one baby got out, another one would start to climb. And look, this is not good because the baby hippo is quite big. And he's on this very small branch with the crocodile baby. I think that better change pretty quickly. So they're all trying to climb the tree, and Jim's like a conveyor belt trying to take them off. He made up a new story, and when the babies didn't like that one, he made up another and another, and then he told the first story again. He found flowers so that everyone would have one. No fair, Mummy, said Baby Otter. Lion Cub's flower is bigger than mine. Well, we want big flowers too, cried the others. So now look, the babies are getting tired and they're not getting what they want, so they're just getting the I wants. Bad case of the I wants. But Jim got himself in this. He got baby turtle unstuck from the rocks, but then she got herself stuck in the bush. And he helped one baby snake with her old skin. Now this is very funny. Jim is making quite a face, as I would too, because you have to peel that skin off the snake's body. So look at his face. He's like, ooh. Okay, so once he does that, then all the brothers and sisters start molting too. Oh, so now you can't just help one, of course. You have to help them all take their skin off. Think you know. All the while, the other babies were still hungry and climbing and arguing and getting stuck and asking to be carried and complaining and crying. Finally, Jim couldn't take it anymore. Okay, look, this is the moment. I need a break. He's at his breaking point. All mothers have found themselves at the breaking point. You can't do it. And he stormed off, leaving all the babies behind. Maybe mothering doesn't look that easy now. But just as quickly he came rushing back. I can't leave you babies on your own, Jim sighed. See, he is a good mother. Just then, he was starting to feel really overwhelmed, right? He's like kind of in a deep depression here, like, I don't know what to do. And the babies are just kind of around looking at him like, now what? Well, let's see what. Dun, da, da! His mom swung down from the tree and picked him up. She calmed the babies and called all the mothers and made everything all right. The mom does the saving of her baby. There should be a special day to celebrate moms, Jim said, because being a mom can be fun, but it's not easy. Every day is a great day to celebrate your mom, said Norman. Jim agreed. Okay, so all the babies are back with all their moms, and the agreement is now there will be a day to honor the moms. And he gave his mom a big hug. Well, first off, try and give your moms big hugs. And if they're not right there, hug them in your mind and say thank you. Okay? So let's go over, my friends, and see how to make our moms a little present for them to have that day. And maybe it's going to be warmer and they can sit and fan themselves with their beautiful flower from their baby. Okay, see you in a minute. All right, my little crafters. When it's a present for our mamas that we love, or those people we think of as our mamas, we want to really make them something special to hang on to, right? Okay, so, all right, first I'm going to show you again. So I use this fan as a background because I could have just done the flower. I thought it just kind of gave a background. That was my thinking. That's it. So you don't have to, if you don't want to do the fan background, you don't have to. It makes it a teeny bit harder, and I'll show you why. All right, so the fan background, you're just going to have a piece of pink or whatever color paper I put in your kit, and you're going to go, right, we've done this before, back and forth, and you fold it again on itself, and you make like a little fan. I'm going to keep going, almost there. Don't lose interest. It's done. It's all over. Okay, then you stretch it out because you're going to need a little geography, a little space. Okay, there you go. Right? Does that make sense? So you've got your fan. You want to splay it out as much as you can, right? Now, I would either tape or glue this closed on the bottom. Tape will do it faster. You decide. So once that's done, then you're going to craft a nice thin, like a stalk of a plant. See, like these guys, thin. And I didn't color mine because I wanted to write on it, but I could have colored a light color and then written on it, but you get to decide. So once you have your fan, this is going to be the stalk or the stem of the flower. And so you want to have maybe some help, unless you're bigger, but you want to glue it. I'd use liquid glue right onto the fan, and you're going to have to leave it and let it sit to dry. Now once that's dry, you now have room to spread out and make the rest of this flower come alive. So you're going to have that basic like that. Okay. Now you have a daisy. That's the daisy right there. And you know, mine I colored yellow. You can color it any color you want. Pink daisies, yellow daisies, white daisies, you pick. So you're going to color your daisy, and then once that's done, in your kit, I had to find them, there they are. In your kit, I'm going to cut for you stems out of felt to give it some texture. So once your flower, remember you've got your stick already glued and it's not moving, right? So now once your flower is colored, now you can start placing in the stems. And you'll have 3 or 4 in there, different sizes. Okay, so there it is, there's that. And the last thing, whoops, off he goes. The last thing, I gotta just cut these in half, and you'll have a thin little ribbon just to kind of make it a little special on the bottom. You don't have to use it if you don't like it. But I put just a little ribbon on the bottom to make it mommy special. Okay, my friends, until next time, hug your mums and enjoy the spring weather. See you next time.